Yeah, hello everybody. Welcome to Centralia in Pennsylvania, United States. We are currently entering the city from an abandoned highway or abandoned sort of highway that is completely covered in graffiti. Certainly a very unique sight that I have never seen before, and it just fits this generally very odd place. Now you have seen the short written sequence in the beginning that told you a little bit what kind of place we are dealing with. So it's even nicer to see what people made out of it, you know. It is always interesting where people stop living and, also nature takes over, or here in this case, people stop living in the city normally. And, the city is just kind of now this playground for all sorts of adventures, including this graffiti path. Now, Centralia also, graveyard here, also supposedly served as an inspiration for the movie Silent Hill, although I believe this was denied by the director. But then it served as an inspiration for the video game Silent Hill. Why? You can just tell by how it looks here. I'm not too familiar with the movie, although I have seen it. I remember these kind of colored, like dark brown, green woods, such kind of street, and just some fog. We're going currently into the town. I believe according to Wikipedia there are 5 residents still living here. All the others have moved away, I guess because of the fire or because they were asked to move away. Here's some kind of graveyard for old cars, which is spooky, to say the least. And this here is the central intersection. Here are 4 of the 5 residents, perhaps. And November 2022, I guess end of November, there's already Christmas decoration here, which is surprising because no one is supposed to really live here. In sunshine it all looks very different, obviously. And it's really just an abandoned sort of place, semi-abandoned. Obviously, there's someone living here in this house. But I would think maybe peaceful, but nevertheless strange to live here, because loads of tourists or people that make a road trip in the US will be passing by in this place just to see it, to see if they can find an open vent with smoke coming out of it. And you don't really want them, all these tourists around your house, they will be looking at you like I did now, saying, oh, there's still this person living here, oh wow. So I'm just going down these main roads here just to see what I can find. Not much really. Municipal building. These are fire company number 1. I wonder if they're still operating. It kind of looks like, the grass, the lawn is mowed, the grass is shortened. I wonder if this firefighting station was set up here so that they could be constantly putting out fires if necessary, because I've heard that shafts, holes in the ground kind of crash in, fires get bigger and spread as well, so I guess it makes sense to have permanently some firefighters on the spot. Let's go a little bit up here. There should be a church somewhere on the left which we can't see, and a little lake on the right which we can't see either. That's great. Assumption of the Blessed Virgin Mary. Church names are just something else, huh? I can't see anything. Yeah, and other than the story, I mean, this would be very boring if you didn't know the story. It would be just kind of a random place, random old cars, but yeah, I don't know, it's just also really strange. This is the Silent Hill weather from October 2008, back in the days when everything was grey and gloomy and rainy. 2024 Google, well, what does that even mean? Verified in 2024? But yeah, it looks not very cozy, to say the least. Here maybe someone is still living. I guess this is a house. It's a bit blurry, but also very gloomy, very Silent Hilly. Yeah, and we can really go on the main, only on the main roads. Here you see a fire hydrant. You don't. Here you see one. Well, just trust me, the red thing is one. Which I guess they're sort of spread all over the city. I mean, because you never know how big the fire becomes here. And how long it will burn. Also not. The sun is kind of trying to get through here. Someone living here as well. A truck comes through. I mean, this is not a main highway, so I guess the question is, all these cars that are going through here are either taking a detour or going to some of the smaller surrounding villages, where I assume many of the residents that lived here have just resettled, if they haven't moved away completely. It's kind of calming though, this road, even though there isn't anything on it. In this weather, just cruising through here takes my mind off my days and my problems and everything, you know, which is pretty sweet. Let's just see if something of interest might come up here. Well, a stopping car is always of interest. But yeah, there are 3 photospheres as well, as far as I can tell. So let's have a look at them, if we can. No. This we can see. This is an image that doesn't load by Mr. Carpenter. And it shows us a wall. Gives me some Pripyat vibes for some reason. Like something happened here. You can just tell by the infrastructure that it is here, but the condition that it is in. Obviously these Pennsylvanian woods and forests are also, you know. Here's the church again, this white church that I wanted to see that I didn't see earlier. And here's graffiti even on the curbs of the sidewalk. Yeah, I guess the internet is lagging, to say the least. Here again, this fire hydrant in all its beauty. Pretty cute little thing on the side of the road. And let's look at the church, if we can. There it is. Pretty nice that it's like up the hill. And you can see it from everywhere, you know, in this God-forlorn town. Obviously, now you cannot see the rest of it. But let's do the following. Let's look at some images from Centralia. There you have it. Some more abandoned houses. This is what I hoped to find also on maps, but didn't. The ground is steaming from underground fires. This is just right by one of the main roads that we went here. Yeah. Pretty wild sight. Here you see the whole layout of the... I mean, it's not a big place, you know, but people have been living there. Now these plots are all empty. Cemetery. I guess this is how it might have looked in the past. yeah, underground smoke, so there's fire and you just don't quite know where. Smash the patriarchy. Yeah, I mean, that's also relevant here where there's nobody living, you know. Yeah, these are the images I was looking for. Very gloomy as it gets. November again. November and Street View, I tell you, are the most atmospheric. It's the most atmospheric combination. Yeah, sometimes these fires get even bigger, like, you know, and they put them out again to contain them, you know. You cannot put them out completely, but you can contain them. An abandoned pool. Again, an old picture. What's this on the side of the house there? No idea. Yeah, the highway we have seen. The smoke and the fires. I don't know if people took these pictures or did they just find them online and uploaded them. I mean, look at this. What if you just came across this? It would be strange, huh? Just smoking, burning coal is wild to see. A bit like volcano-y. Here obviously you see how the fire spreads. I guess if you figure out how the fire spreads, you can understand where it's going and like how big exactly the area is that you're trying to put out. Wow. I don't know. I think it's dangerous to go here. There's so many underground paths and you just don't know, like... Here, that's what I'm talking about. It's dangerous, you know? It could just open up and you fall to the center of the earth, really, or come out on the other side. Yeah. Abandoned houses. Like here, that's crazy, you know? You go with your child here and the road is just kind of opening up. I don't know, I wouldn't, like... I think you need to have more respect of what could happen to you, you know? Because you just don't know. I mean, look how uneven the ground is and everything. This is fine. This behavior is encouraged. Yeah. Pretty good images. I'm glad we found them. I'm glad I looked at it. I didn't just look at the street view, even though I think that's also relevant if you really want to see a place. So at least we know how, you know, we know about its layout. We know what it's like to drive there. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, I think now images will be repeating. No? Oh. Crazy. Fire company number 1 took this picture. Yeah. I guess if you go there as a... Is this Silent Hill? If you go there as a tourist, you might find a fire and you have to report to the fire company. You know, they have to put it out and contain it. Is this Silent Hill a video game? I guess the smoky sort of landscape might have been an inspiration, you know? This, although there it's just fog in Silent Hill. Well, anyway, but we reached the last image, surprisingly. I thought there would be thousands of them. And I think there was a video by Peter Santanello made as well, or just a snippet of a video. If I find it, I will link it in the video description. Thanks very much for watching, and I see you when I see you. Bye bye.